The Mongol Empire was established in 1,206 inches Central Asia. It experienced rapid expansion across Eurasia. By 1279, the empire spanned from the Sea of Japan to the Danube River. It covered over 23 million square kilometers, uniting diverse regions under imperial rule. The Mongol Empire achieved an unprecedented scale of expansion in the 13th century. This vast expansion was accomplished in under a century. This feat of rapid expansion remains unmatched in world history. The Mongols significantly impacted trade, diplomacy, and warfare, leaving a lasting influence on subsequent empires. The Mongol Empire's origin traces back to Temujin, later known as Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan played a crucial role in unifying the fragmented Mongol clans. This unification was achieved through a combination of diplomacy and strategic alliances. Military victories also played a significant role in consolidating his power. His leadership emerged amidst tribal fragmentation and internal conflicts. These efforts laid the foundation for the expansion of the Mongol Empire. In 1206, Temujin was proclaimed Genghis Khan. The title Genghis Khan translates to universal ruler. Genghis Khan restructured Mongol tribal society based on merit. Loyalty and discipline were highly valued in his new system. These reforms transformed scattered nomads into a unified military power. The Mongol military was structured around speed and adaptability on the battlefield. Psychological warfare was a key component of their battle strategy. Composite bows provided superior range and power to Mongol archers. Horse archers enabled rapid maneuvering and effective attacks. Feigned retreats were a common tactic used to draw enemies into vulnerable positions. These retreats were designed to lure opponents into carefully planned ambushes. Successful execution depended on strict discipline among the troops. Communication was crucial, often relying on flags and horns for signaling. Intelligence gathering and reconnaissance were essential for campaign planning. Genghis Khan organized his army using a decimal system. Units were structured in groups of 10, 100, 1,000, and 10,000 soldiers. This decimal structure enabled scalable command and control across the army. Loyalty was maintained through strict penalties and a merit-based reward system. Between 1206 and 1279, the Mongols expanded their empire across Eurasia. Their conquests included the Jin dynasty in northern China. The Mongols also conquered Central Asia's Khwarezmian Empire and Persia. They extended their reach into Eastern Europe, encompassing Russia, Poland, and Hungary. The conquest of southern China culminated in the fall of the Song dynasty. The Mongols employed siege engines and engineers acquired from conquered territories. Psychological terror was a key element in their strategy to subdue fortified cities. They demonstrated adaptability to various terrains and climates during sieges. The Mongol army crossed diverse landscapes including deserts, mountains, and rivers. Logistical precision was crucial for sustaining their sieges across vast distances. The Mongols created the Yam system to improve governance across their empire. The Yam system was a relay network of postal stations. These stations were strategically located throughout the Mongol territories. The Yam system enabled rapid communication and efficient administration. The Yasa was a standardized law code implemented by the Mongol Empire. It governed military conduct, civil administration, and religious practices. The Yasa aimed to establish a uniform legal framework across the vast empire. Conquered regions maintained their local administrators under Mongol supervision. This system ensured order and efficiency while respecting local customs. Systematic taxation enabled governments to collect revenue regularly. Census activities facilitated population tracking and demographic analysis. These practices allowed for efficient resource management within the state. Taxation and census also aided in controlling conquered territories. The Mongol Empire utilized a merit-based administrative system. Genghis Khan and his successors appointed officials based on competence. Governors were selected for their abilities, not their ethnic background. Viziers and military commanders also earned their positions through demonstrated skill. This system ensured effective leadership and governance throughout the vast empire. After 1259, the Mongol Empire was divided into 4 distinct khanates. Each khanate operated with semi-autonomous governance. The Yuan dynasty held dominion over China. The Ilkhanate extended its influence across Persia. The Chagatai Khanate controlled Central Asia. The Golden Horde exerted its power over Russia. The Mongols played a key role in revitalizing the Silk Road. They ensured safe passage for merchants, diplomats, and travelers. Caravans were protected under Mongol rule, reducing the risk of banditry. Standardizing weights and measures facilitated trade along the route. These efforts fostered increased commerce and cultural exchange across Eurasia. The Mongol Empire introduced paper currency in China. This innovation aimed to streamline trade within the empire. Paper currency simplified transactions for merchants and the public. It reduced the reliance on cumbersome metal coinage. The adoption of paper money boosted economic activity. This system facilitated commerce across the vast Mongol territories. Trade between East and West facilitated the exchange of goods, technologies, and ideas. Key Chinese innovations like gunpowder, printing, and papermaking spread westward. Simultaneously, advancements from Persia, such as textiles and astronomy, moved eastward. European contributions, including metallurgy and medicine, also traveled towards the east. This bidirectional flow fostered mutual growth and development across different regions. The Mongols implemented a policy of religious tolerance across their vast empire. This tolerance allowed various religions, including Buddhism, Islam, Christianity, and Confucianism, to coexist peacefully. This coexistence fostered significant cultural exchange between different religious groups. The policy of religious tolerance helped minimize religious conflicts within the Mongol Empire. Religious tolerance contributed to the stability and prosperity of the Mongol Empire. The Mongol Empire facilitated significant cultural exchange across Eurasia. Persian administrators served in China, contributing their expertise to the Mongol court. Nestorian Christians advised Mongol rulers, influencing religious and political decisions. Islamic architecture had a notable impact on the design and construction of Mongol cities. These interactions fostered a diverse and cosmopolitan environment within the Mongol realm. Following Kublai Khan's death in 1294, the Mongol Empire began to fragment. The various Khanates started to prioritize their own independent policies. These independent policies often led to conflicts and wars between the Khanates. The internal strife weakened the central authority of the Mongol Empire. This fragmentation marked a significant decline in the empire's overall power and unity. Local revolts emerged in empires like China, Persia, and Russia. These revolts were often fueled by widespread resentment among the populace. Economic strain and hardship were significant contributing factors. These uprisings destabilized the empires, weakening central authority. The revolts diverted resources and attention from other critical issues. Ultimately, these local revolts played a role in the decline of these empires. Overexpansion can lead to significant economic strain on an empire. This strain can manifest as difficulties in managing resources across vast territories. Plague outbreaks, such as the Black Death, further exacerbated economic problems. These outbreaks caused significant population decline, reducing the labor force. The combination of overexpansion and disease disrupted trade networks. Ultimately, these factors severely impacted the empire's overall stability. Plague outbreaks, such as the Black Death, had devastating effects on populations. These outbreaks significantly reduced the number of people in affected areas. The Black Death also disrupted established trade networks. The disruption of trade led to economic instability and decline. These factors contributed to the weakening and eventual dissolution of empires. The late 14th century saw the fragmentation of the Mongol Empire. This dissolution led to the emergence of various regional powers. The unified control the Mongols exerted over Eurasia diminished significantly. This period marked a major shift in the geopolitical structure of the continent. The Mongol Empire's legacy encompasses diverse areas, including military strategies and trade. Their military doctrine emphasized mobility, advanced logistics, and psychological warfare tactics. The empire fostered global trade networks, laying groundwork for future European exploration. Cultural diffusion occurred through the blending of Eastern and Western traditions. Political models included meritocracy, codified laws, and decentralized control systems. These influences shaped the development of the Ming Dynasty, the Ottoman Empire, and modern Russia.